We have all loved a good laugh when we are watching TV. Throughout television history there have been many shows that have made us laugh, cry, and think. Here are the top 10 sitcoms of all time. Number 10. Modern Family. Aired from September 2009 to April 2020. Told from the perspective of an unseen documentary filmmaker, the series offers an honest, often hilarious perspective of family life. Parents Phil and Claire yearn for an honest, open relationship with their 3 kids. But a daughter who is trying to grow up too fast, another who is too smart for her own good, and a rambunctious young son make it challenging. Claire's dad, Jay, and his Latina wife, Gloria, are raising 2 sons together, but people sometimes believe Jay to be Gloria's father. Jay's gay son, Mitchell, and his partner, Cameron, have adopted a little Asian girl, completing one big, straight, gay, multicultural, traditional, happy family. Number 9. Simpsons. Airing from December 1989 to present. This long-running animated comedy focuses on the eponymous family in the town of Springfield in an unnamed U.S. state. The head of the Simpson family, Homer, is not a typical family man. A nuclear plant employee, he does his best to lead his family but often finds that they are leading him. The family includes loving, blue-haired matriarch Marge, troublemaking son Bart, overachieving daughter Lisa and baby Maggie. Other Springfield residents include the family's religious neighbor, Ned Flanders, family physician Dr. Hibbert, Mo the bartender and police chief Clancy Wiggum. Number 8. Blackish. From September 2014 to April 2022. Dre Johnson, Anthony Anderson, has it all, a great job, beautiful wife Rain Bow, Tracy Ellis Ross, 4 kids and a big home in a classy neighborhood, but as a black man, he begins to question whether all his success has brought too much cultural assimilation for his family. With the help of his father, Lawrence Fishburne, Dre begins to try to create a sense of ethnic identity for the members of his family that will allow them to honor their background while preparing them to embrace the future. Number 7. Cheers. From September 1982 to May 1993. Sam Malone, a former relief pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, owns and runs Cheers, a cozy bar in Boston. Somewhat snobby, beautiful and intelligent Diane Chambers, forced to become a waitress when her fiancé jilts her, constantly bickers with Sam. Eventually, they fall in love. Several wacky characters make the bar their home away from home, including sarcastic waitress Carla, beer-loving accountant Norm and know-it-all letter carrier Cliff. A few seasons later, after Diane leaves Boston, Sam sells the bar to buy a boat and sail around the world. But his boat sinks and he returns to bartending. Rebecca Howe, the new, more ambitious, manager, hires him back. They love to hate each other and eventually get together as well. Number 6. The Office. From March 2005 to May 2013. This U.S. adaptation, set at a paper company in Scranton, PA, has a similar documentary style to that of the Ricky Gervais-led British original. It features the staff of Dunder Mifflin, a staff that includes characters based on characters from the British show, and, quite possibly, people you work with in your office. There's Jim, the likable employee who's a bit of an everyman. Jim has a thing for receptionist turned sales rep Pam, because office romances are always a good idea. There's also Dwight, the successful co-worker who lacks social skills and common sense. And there's Ryan, who has held many jobs at the company. Number 5. I Love Lucy. From May 1957 to October 1951. Lucy Ricardo is the wacky wife of Cuban band leader Ricky Ricardo. Living in New York, Ricky tries to succeed in show business while Lucy, always trying to help, usually manages to get in some kind of trouble that drives Ricky crazy. Their best friends are Fred and Ethel Mertz, who are also their landlords. Usually, Ethel becomes Lucy's less-than-willing partner in crime. Ricky and Lucy welcomed little Ricky in 1953, whose birth was a national TV event. Later in the show's run, the Ricardos, and the Mertzes, moved to Hollywood, where Ricky tried to become a movie star. Number 4. From Family Matters. September 1989 to July 1998. Policeman Carl Winslow has enough to deal with on the job. But when he gets home, he still has to handle kids, his wife, Harriet, whose character was first introduced on the sitcom Perfect Strangers, his mom, a sister-in-law, and Urkel, the nerd next door who doesn't understand that he doesn't actually live with the Winslows. Number 3. Friends. From September 1994 to May 2004. 6 young men and women live in the same apartment complex and face life and love together in Manhattan, New York City. As they're constantly sticking their noses into each another's businesses, as well as sometimes swapping romantic partners, the group always get into the kind of comic situations that most other people never experience, especially during breakups. Number 2. Brady Bunch. From September 1969 to March 1974. Here's the story of a man named Brady, an architect widower with 3 sons, oldest Greg, middle son Peter and youngest Bobby. He meets and marries Carol, with 3 daughters of her own, oldest Marcia, middle girl Jan and little one Cindy. Tending to them is a wacky maid named Alice. They all live in a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in the Los Angeles suburbs. The storylines deal with boy problems, sharing bathrooms, lost hamsters, the occasional football to the nose, and attempts at pop music stardom. Number 1. Seinfeld. From July 1989 to May 1998. 4 single friends, comic Jerry Seinfeld, bungling George Costanza, frustrated working gal Elaine Bennies and eccentric neighbor Cosmo Kramer, deal with the absurdities of everyday life in New York City. There you have it. The top 10 sitcoms of all time. Did I leave any show out? Should the order be changed? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.